Today we are diving into the world of Dollar Tree DIYs. These clever, chic, and unbelievably affordable DIYs prove that you don't need a big budget to create show-stopping style. Now our first DIY project is going to start off with a Dollar Tree placemat. I found this pretty placemat in the kitchen section. I thought it looked so classy and stylish. The beautiful green leaves are so bright and cheerful. It's perfect for this time of year. And at $1.25, you cannot go wrong. Now we are actually not going to be using this placemat as a placemat. We are going to transform it into 8 napkin rings. Pretty cool, right? So what I'm gonna do is get my self-healing mat out, a ruler and a pencil. I flipped my placemat over. I marked out 4 equal-sized rectangular strips. These rectangles are going to be wide enough and long enough. I also drew a line on each end about 1 inch because we want to remove the curvature on both ends. We want straight, crisp lines. And then I got out my scissors. I cut along the lines to create 4 strips. Next, I lined up my 4 rectangular strips back on my self-healing mat, and I drew a line down the center. Then I cut along the line to create 8 smaller rectangular strips. In order to turn these strips into napkin rings, we've got to figure out a way to curve them and have them stay that way. So what I thought I would do was get a hole punch and punch some holes on either end of our strips. So I measured out and marked a dot in the middle and then 1 on either side. Then I got out my hole punch and punched out the holes. I coiled the rectangular strips into a circle, lined up the ends, and punched 3 more holes on the opposite end of the rectangular strip. You need to make sure that those holes line up perfectly because we're going to be weaving something in and out of those in just a minute. Now you can do it this way, or you could curve those little strips around, get that pencil again, draw a little dot, and then punch the hole out that way too. Either way, it works. Just make sure that those holes line up. I repeated this process on all 8 of my rectangular strips, making sure that each strip had 3 holes on either end. Next, I got some ribbon, but you can use some twine, some yarn, or some string. I'm gonna take advantage of the Dollar Tree ribbon. They always have such a great variety there. I picked up this grosgrain ribbon with metallic gold stripe. I love the color with this. It's pretty, and of course, it is a great price. This ribbon is going to help keep our napkin rings in that circular shape. So what I'm going to do is cut 4 segments of about 2 feet long. I trimmed the ends of the ribbon into a point so it can fit through the holes easily. I threaded my ribbon through the center hole from the front. Then I took the ribbon up to the top hole, threaded it through, then down to the bottom hole, threaded that through, and then poked the ribbon back through the middle hole. Then I made sure that 1 tail went to one side of the center ribbon and the other tail went to the opposite side of the center ribbon. Take both sides, wrap it around to the front of your napkin ring, and then tie it into a bow. Once I was finished threading the ribbon through my first napkin ring, I just repeated the process on the remaining 4 napkin rings. The reason why I am using ribbon on just 4 napkin rings is because I ran out of ribbon. So just so you know, 1 roll of ribbon will work for 4 napkin rings. So what I had to do was improvise a little bit, but don't you worry, I have some twine, and you can get twine at the Dollar Tree. So I just repeated that same process with the twine. It actually went by a little bit easier with the twine because the twine is thinner. So this is just another alternative solution for a different look. If you're going for a more rustic aesthetic, then twine will work beautifully. So now I'm going to take my cloth napkin and my cute little placemat napkin ring and just slide that cloth napkin right inside the napkin ring. Look at how adorable this is. So this is the one with the ribbon, and then we're just gonna repeat that process with the twine. This is a different look, but it's equally as cute. So you can go in so many different directions with these napkin rings. The Dollar Tree has some great placemats, so if you don't want one with this design on it, they've got others that have different designs on it. And these are washable, thank heavens. So if you're having dinner and something gets spilled, no big deal, you can wash these off. I was able to get 8 napkin rings with one Dollar Tree placemat and some Dollar Tree ribbon. That is so affordable. You could definitely do these projects with the kiddos. It's so easy to do and so cute. So we've got our placemat option for our napkin rings, but I've also used some shower curtain rings from the Dollar Tree to create some cute little napkin rings. The nests were from Hobby Lobby, but this is just another alternative of affordable ways you can create some beautiful things for your tablescape. So we can definitely display these pretty little napkin rings on our tablescapes, but the Dollar Tree has so many other items there that you can use to create a beautiful yet affordable tablescape. I love using chargers when I set my table settings. I think it's just so pretty and elegant to have a charger underneath your plate. And the Dollar Tree has so many. The first is this pretty little pink one. I love that it's a little more feminine. This is perfect for a Mother's Day party, Valentine's, spring. I love the metallic sheen on it. This is a fun option. Our second one is just an old reliable. I probably have like 20 of these because this is what I use when I host big parties. They're plain, classic. I love the raised dots around the rim, and the gold goes with almost any dishware that you want to use. I've also got a more rustic charger. This has like this wood grain on it. So chargers like these are perfect for fall or the winter time, or if you're going to put together a more rustic tablescape. The next one is definitely more elegant. It's got a floral design on it with some swirls and florals and leaves. It is gorgeous. Again, because it's in this neutral tone, it can go with so many different plates. I would actually use a solid plate because the pattern is on the charger. A plain solid plate would look best with this one. And then a couple of weeks ago, we did a bee tablescape, and they have these honeycomb chargers out right now. They are so cute. This is perfect for a spring or a summer tablescape. I haven't ever seen anything like this. So picking up a unique charger for $1.25 is fantastic. And then this is just kind of one that I love. I actually got this charger at Hobby Lobby. It's clear. And what I did was I got some fabric and I Mod Podged it to the back of the plate. And I can use this plate as a decor piece. I think it looks beautiful in my cabinet, in my kitchen. It's definitely a display piece. So you can use chargers in so many different ways. They don't always have to be on your tablescape. On top of our chargers, we've got to have some plates. And oh boy, does the Dollar Tree have some great options for plates. Now, most recently, to go along with our honeycomb charger, I found these plates at the Dollar Tree. I've got this black one that has some beautiful intricate detailing on it. And to pair with this black and white plate, I got this cute little bee plate that has these bees buzzing around, flowers and leaves all around the perimeter of this plate. They coordinate so beautifully together. I love the black, white, and yellow. So this is a fantastic seasonal plate that you can get at the Dollar Tree. Another seasonal plate that I see oftentimes are these lemon dishes. I purchased these probably a year or so ago, but I love this lemon and the leaves on it. It's bright, fresh, and perfect for summer. Of course, we've got our plain white plates, and these are fantastic neutral plates that go with anything. And if you wanted to, you could embellish them. I did this in the, I don't know, a couple months ago, I guess. Well, I guess around Valentine's Day because it's got the heart on it. Sometimes I forget what day it is and what month it is, but thanks to the heart, I remembered it's Valentine's Day. So what I did was I got a Dollar Tree paint pen and I drew a heart on the plate right in the center. And then I had these little dots bursting out of the heart. It is too cute. You could definitely use this to display in your home or give away as a gift. That would be so fun. I also took a plate and I found some Dollar Tree Moroccan looking fabric. I cut out some of the fabric around the designs and then Mod Podged the fabric to the plate. So not only are these Dollar Tree plates great for a dinner party, but they are fantastic to decorate and display as decor. The Dollar Tree also has seasonal cups and mugs that come out. So whenever I see them, I always try and scoop up a couple. A few years ago, I got this green goblet and I have loved this goblet. I've used it in some fall tablescapes. It's got a beautiful olive undertone, so it pairs perfectly with those warm fall colors. I also have this pretty pink cup. This has been fantastic for the springtime. I've used this pretty pink cup on several of my tablescapes. These again are perfect for Mother's Day, the spring, Valentine's, or just a girl's party. How fun would these cute little pink cups be? We've also got our mugs. We've got the plain, reliable white mug, which never goes out of style, and you can embellish, which is what I've done with this mug. It coordinates with our heart plate. I did the same thing. I got a paint pen and I drew a heart around the handle with those polka dots bursting out, and they pair together so nicely. What a fun gift this would be to give someone this plate and mug. You could customize items like this. You could do a sunshine right now with the rays bursting out. You could do ornaments at Christmas time, leaves during the fall. The Dollar Tree has a variety of different sized colored mugs to choose from. So if you're looking for an affordable way to create a stunning tablescape for a dinner party, the Dollar Tree has some fantastic options for you. With family and friends coming in and out of my house all day long, my floors take a beating between the toys, the shoes, the dirt and the debris. I need some help, and that is why I am so happy that I discovered the Narwhal Freo Z Ultra and the Freo Z10. These vacuums are a game changer, and with Narwhal's anniversary event happening now, you can score exclusive deals. Let's dive in and talk about why these vacuums are perfect for my home and yours. First up, let's talk about the Narwhal Freo Z10. It is a powerhouse for deep cleaning. It's 15,000 PA suction, which is the strongest out there. Tackles crumbs and dirt from all of our visitors' shoes like a pro. The dual flow tangle-free system with dynamic side brushes and floating roller brush is a lifesaver. It cleans pet hair and long hair without tangling, freeing my hands completely. The mop extends and swings with 8 and force, and those 4-layer thicker mopping pads leave my floors sparkling after every gathering. And if you think that that vacuum is amazing, just wait until you see the Narwhal Freo Z Ultra. It is a dream for my home. No more picking up clutter and toys before vacuuming. It's hyper-precise obstacle avoidance, powered by dual HD cameras and advanced AI chips, spots over 120 objects. Like blocks, toys, or shoes, it glides right around them. With 12,000 PA suction, it handles dirts and spills effortlessly. The Edge Swing Tech hugs walls for flawless corners, and thicker mopping pads scrub my house spotless after spills. Both vacuums share an incredible feature, which is the all-in-one Whisper Quiet maintenance-free station. It self-empties for 120 days. Washes and dries the mop pads. I barely lift a finger. It's like having my own cleaning crew on call. The Narwal Freo Z Ultra is the ultimate solution for busy, cluttered homes, delving a truly hands-free experience. Don't miss Narwhal's anniversary event deals. The Freo Z Ultra bundle will save you so much money. With all essential accessories. This offer ends June 29th. And for the Freo Z10, lock in the lowest price. Subscribe by July 6th for an extra $50 off Prime Day deals with codes available July 8th through the 9th. I've already recommended these Narwhal vacuums to some of my friends and they love how stylish they look. I will leave all the links and information in my description box so you can head on over to their website, check out these vacuums and select one that will be right for you and your home. Now that we're finished with all the dishes in the kitchen, let's hang out in my new office. You guys, this is the first time that we're shooting in here. If you missed last week's episode, you saw that I completely transformed this space into my new office / craft area, and I love it with all my heart. It's so fantastic. There's so many great places in here. I don't even know where I should stand. Should we stand right here? We can move it over here, over to the wallpaper, maybe back over here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. So we are gonna I guess we'll just stand right here for a little bit, but if you missed that episode, go watch it. It is a fantastic transformation, and this is where we're going to be filming from here on out. This room is beautiful, and I love it so much. And speaking of beautiful, the Dollar Tree has some very beautiful contact paper that I use all the time. They've got flowers and stripes and leaves. I've used so many contact / wallpaper pieces in my designs. This one right here is probably one of my favorites. I loved this bird and floral design. And what I did was I took a Dollar Tree vase and I simply just wrapped this contact paper around the vase to elevate it. And then I took some beautiful flowers that coordinated with the colors of the paper and I created a floral arrangement. This is so pretty. I have loved having this little arrangement. I've placed it in several areas of my house. Right now it's in the bathroom that is attached to this room. I put it right next to the mirror in there and I love the way that it looks. It was also a very elegant and classy way to embellish a plain glass vase. I've also used plenty of this leaf contact paper in several of my designs. I've cut around the leaves and then I've added it to the bottom of a tray to give it some pop, color, and uniqueness. Do you remember our bee tablescape that we just talked about downstairs? Well, the floral arrangement that was in the center of that small tablescape was made with a gift box from the Dollar Tree and this black and white floral contact paper. I wrapped the box in this paper, filled this box up with some beautiful florals that coordinated with our color scheme, and then I took some black Dollar Tree ribbon, and then I got a Dollar Tree silicone mold that had a hexagonal design. What I did was I got some hot glue and I filled up this silicone mold with the hot glue. Then I took these little pieces outside and I spray painted them in some gold spray paint. And then I just hot glued them to the ends of the ribbon. This was an easy way to coordinate our ribbon with that bee themed tablescape. And it was so affordable to do because everything that I used, minus some of the flowers, were from the Dollar Tree. We were able to easily embellish this plain ribbon. And speaking of ribbons, the Dollar Tree always has such a great selection of ribbons. I like that they have plain ribbons there because you can use plain ribbons and embellish them just like what I did. The white and the gold ribbon that we used on our napkin rings downstairs would count as a neutral. They also have velvet ribbons, shiny ribbons, grosgrain ribbons, and there is such a variety of things that you can do with ribbons like these. If you like Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, dupes, room transformations, or interior design ideas, then you have come to the right place. I post new weekly videos, sometimes 2 times a week. We're doing it twice this week, today and Friday. So make sure you subscribe so you can get your weekly dose of design inspiration. Okay, now we're gonna move over here so you guys can see the wallpaper. I still love this so much. I could just die. It's so pretty. All right, so the next Dollar Tree item that we're gonna talk about are their Dollar Tree frames. They have such a huge variety of frames there. I use them all the time. Here's a couple of my favorites. I love these clear frames. They come in a variety of different sizes. I like the 8x10s and the 5x7s. Most recently, I took one of these clear frames and I drilled some holes through it. And then I took some thin ribbon and Dollar Tree pearls. I threaded these pearls onto the ribbon and then I poked the ribbon through the holes around the frame. I placed a gorgeous print in the center. This was such a fun way to create a one-of-a-kind frame for just a few dollars. And you can customize a frame like this so easy. You could change out the ribbon, you could change out the pearls, and you could definitely change out the print so you could get something that is perfect for you and your aesthetic. Another thing that I've done with these clear Dollar Tree frames is I've just put some pictures in it to create some beautiful centerpieces. When Mac and Ellie had their open house here, what I did was I filled up these frames with photos of them on their wedding day, and I also had some engagement photos, and I placed them sporadically throughout the tables. That way when people came and sat down, they could look at pictures of them. And I thought that it was a great way to incorporate color and pictures into the centerpiece. And it was fun to have pictures of the bride and the groom. Not only can you use these as photo frames, but I have used them for organization. I can flip them upside down. You can also use them in the bathroom. You can put them in a drawer once again and then add your makeup to it. It's a great way to organize these items and make them very visible so you can see exactly what you need. In my old office, I created some wall art in there using some Dollar Tree frames. I had this huge canvas, and what I did was I got 8 Dollar Tree frames and I filled them with photos from my website. Then I took some fishing line and I tied it to the back hook of the frames, and then I ran that fishing line to the top of the framed canvas and I poked it into the wood with a tack. And then these frames just hung in front of the canvas. I put 2 rows, one that was higher than the other, but this was an easy way to create a very custom piece of wall art. It was huge in size, but it was not huge in price. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces. I've been able to enjoy this every single day as I've worked in that room. These white frames I use all the time, these 8x10s with the white frame and the gold rim. I've created some beautiful art to go inside of these. I've also used the black ones, and I've got some more art from my website. This is a little vegetable garden, and I put that inside. These would be really fun to display in your kitchen on the countertop. I've also used some of the smaller Dollar Tree frames for ornaments. During Christmas time, my mom sent me this beautiful Christmas card, and I loved the pictures on the Christmas card so much that I wanted to display them. So I cut them out and I put them inside of these mini frames. Then I got some ribbon and I hot glued it to the top. I just hot glued it into a loop, and then I was able to hang these frames from my Christmas tree. So as far as frames go from the Dollar Tree, you can get a variety of different sizes, colors, shapes, and you don't have to use them for photos. You can definitely create some other kind of ideas out of it. You can use them in an organization or transform them completely. Not only were we able to create some beautiful napkin rings today, but I was able to show you how to use Dollar Tree items in a variety of different ways. And all these ways will help you save money. You can use their chargers, plates, bowls, and glasses to create stunning tablescapes. Their contact paper is perfect for vases or to cover up a box. The ribbons and frames are so versatile that you can use them in a variety of different ways to create one-of-a-kind decor. I think that we definitely proved that you can live beautifully and you can do it with items from the Dollar Tree, which makes your home decor so affordable. We have a lot of fun projects coming up. On Friday, we've got the Mystery Box Challenge, and it's gonna be a doozy, you guys. I opened my box and wow, I've got a challenge ahead of me. And then I'm also going thrifting with Miss Natalie this week. We're gonna find some amazing home decor, flip it, and show you what we made. So make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss out on any of those fun upcoming videos. Well, I hope you got some inspiration or some ideas today. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for watching.